Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yo, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Sean786 back with another video, guys. And you're the PlayStation Nation. Just loves talking that shit on Twitter. Loves saying dumb ass shit on Twitter. And you know your boy's gonna be talking that shit with the receipts. So hit that like button and let's go for it, players. Now P-Rock tweeted this out. And news is coming out that the Xbox from Kepler is around about 29 million. So P-Rock goes, listen here, bitch. Normally I would be talking that shit for the sake of trash talking and jokes. But even if Xbox Series sold less than 30 million, Sony still found some reason to put Helldivers 2 on the box. So what's the point of clowning Xbox sales? Still good enough for Sony. And them are facts. Even if it was 25 million, 20 million, for some reason, Big Bad Wolf PlayStation decided to publish a game on Xbox regardless of the console sales. But guess who came flying in like a bitch? Hey, you guys! That's right, the one and only D bitch. Why are you on about this? Gas live service games will come. First party AAA single player games will not. Sony is not Xbox, bro. You worry too much. Yes, you might have been right when it came to the Xbox games. But when it comes to this, you're not, you punk ass bitch. Now I want to repeat this. He's talking about first party AAA single players games will not. Sony is not Xbox. But you know you had someone else reply back to him. And this is the type of shit he was saying on the next tweet. She, me, her gaming was taking the piss out of D bitch. Talking about it's just live service games. Never seen a bunch of grown men crying over games until now. Laughing out loud. And the one and only came back again. Dramatic much? It's not happening. If it does, oh well, I was wrong and we move on. Not like I won't be able to play these games I want. D-batch in one tweet when you're going against P-Rock, replying back to P-Rock, AAA first party games will not come. That's the confidence he had. Now in the next tweet when this person replies back to you, taking the piss out of you, you saying, oh well, if it comes, we'll move along. Nah, bitch, we're gonna roast your punk ass because you're talking that shit. Now, if you weren't talking that shit, you could say, you know what, I'm not sure. I don't think that Sony would put games on Xbox when it comes to the AAA single player games. But the way you talking that shit, like you know Sony ain't gonna put that shit. But in the next tweet, replying back to this person, you saying, if it comes, oh well, I was wrong, we'll move along. Now we're gonna roast your punk ass, you smelly ass bitch.
Damn.
And that's the shit I'm talking about with these PlayStation gamers. These hardcore ponies. They say some next level shit. And when it does happen, they'll move the goalpost once again. And that's the reason why I like to talk that shit and go after these ponies. Plain and simple. Now I want to move away from this for a second and get back to D-Batch in a bit. Now this is an interesting one. You're gonna love this shit. It's regarding Game Pass. This person named MT, Disney Plus is Marvel Studios # worst enemy. The amount of times I've heard, I'm waiting for Disney Plus, or is it good? I'm waiting for Disney Plus for this movie has been ridiculous. Disney needs to push back their digital release for MCU projects by 6 months. And you guys know where I'm going to go with this. And guess who came in swinging to the left? Cha-cha-cha. Swinging to the right? Cha-cha-cha. That's right, the one and only J-Dub, aka Gay Dub. Looks familiar. Can't quite put a finger on a company and service that did the exact same shit. And do you know what's funny about this? When it comes to Game Pass, when it comes to Xbox Game Studios first party games, them shit are dropping day and day. Even though Disney owns Marvel, they ain't dropping the big movies like that day and day. That's the difference, you dumb ass bitch. I know you were trying to get a W, but you dumb ass bitch didn't get one here. When it comes to Game Pass, it's dropping its day one games from first party. When it comes to Disney Plus, first of all, it's a movie industry versus gaming industry, so it's totally different. First of all, two different type of content, but the way you're trying to compare it is totally different. When it comes to the big movies like Avengers, Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, them type of movies ain't dropping day one on Disney Plus. When it comes to the big games like Call of Duty, Gears of War, Fable, Doom the Dark Ages, that shit is dropping day one on Game Pass. And on top of that, Game Pass has been killing it. Over $5 billion when it comes to the revenue. That's where we are right now. And these dudes are trying to compare it. Disney Plus versus Game Pass is not the same. When it comes to the first party content, one is dropping everything day and day. The other isn't doing that shit. That's the difference. So you were trying to get a W, but you're a dumb ass bitch.
Good morning.
Morning to you.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Now getting back to a dumbass bitch and a crying ass bitch, Colt Eastwood put a video out talking about the PlayStation 6 and the next Xbox hardware, talking about the performance. And guess who replied back to him crying like a bitch? The one and only D bitch. And I love this shit. I'm glad Colt Eastwood unfollowed your punk ass, cause the way you been talking that shit, you sounded like a straight up bitch. Wow, you unfollowed me, Colt. Anyways, UDNA and RDNA 5 are the same shit. Just depend on what they call it, RDNA 5 or UDNA. Remember when I told you the next Xbox is in 2026 and you said no? Also, when I said PlayStation 6 is 2027, many said no too. Anyhow, they will be both on the same architecture. Listen to me. D-batch. Please stop. You keep talking that shit. Anything when it comes to Game Pass, when it comes to PlayStation putting games on Xbox, or when it comes to console and next gen stuff, you're always jumping in. And 9 times out of 10, you've been wrong. Let's be real, you might get one win now and again. But overall, you keep jumping in head first. And that's the problem. You keep talking that shit, keep saying dumb shit, talking about PlayStation will never do this when it comes to the first party games. And then in the next tweet, you're talking about, well, if it happens, who cares? Now, when it comes to the next gen consoles, you're doing the same shit. I'm not surprised people are following you right now. These are the dudes that used to rock out with you. Remember, you used to do podcasts together. There must be a reason why they unfollowed you. Because they know you're full of shit. Everybody knows that shit. These ponies, man. I don't understand these ponies. No matter what happens, just accept it. The gaming industry is not the same anymore. Shit is different. Simple as that. There's no need to complicate this shit. When it comes to the gaming industry, I don't get these dudes. Honestly, when it comes to this stuff, I just don't get them. It's crazy to me. When it comes to the Game Pass stuff, they so want to be right with the Game Pass stuff, trying to compare it to a movie service. It's not the same. One is dropping day and day first party content, and the other isn't dropping first party content like that. And then you have someone like D-Batch talking about they won't drop the first party games, AAA first party games, then goes back on it on his next tweet, talking about, well, it might happen, but who cares? We'll move along. I was wrong. I just don't understand these dudes anymore. And it doesn't surprise me what's going on with the PlayStation Nation right now. They're absolutely losing it. Absolutely going mental. And I love that shit. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Subscribe to your boy. And don't forget to keep talking that shit. I'm out.